Hi guys, Martino007 here. Here's a request video by Mark Del Rio. He wants to know what are my top 5 favorite cities within America, if anything. That's a great question, man. Okay, number 1, Las Vegas, Nevada, because people partying all night long and go clubbing and shit. Coming out the clubs, and that's what I heard. I heard they can party all night long, get drunk, and all that stuff. People coming out to the clubs, acting out, doing all the craziest things, you know, even though there's a lot of cops around and stuff. You know, if you watch the show, Vegas Strip, you know what I mean? I'd love to go there again. I only went there once, though, back in like 98. I'd love to go there no. This time I'm going to be partying a lot. It's going to be involved going to clubs and stuff, and bars, discos, and strip clubs, all that great stuff, gambling. You know, of course, they're known for the catchphrase, "What happens in Vegas will stay in Vegas." So what's that? Yeah, I'll have to go there again one day and do some more gambling and clubbing a lot. Hopefully I'll see all these hot women. Oh man, you'll see a ton of hot girls over there. That's what I heard. There's a ton of them over there. Okay. Number 2, Los Angeles, California. I've been there a few times. I went to Universal Studios, went to the City Walk, checked out parts of Hollywood, the Chinese Theater, and the Hollywood Walk of Fame stars, things like that. I'd love to live there one day. You know, I want to pursue a career in acting, because that's what I always wanted to do since I was 13. And I'm going to be doing martial arts. So I'm planning to learn more fighting styles from around the world. And I recently heard you can camp out, and I heard it's in, I think it's Muscle Beach somewhere, Venice Beach. I heard it's legal to camp somewhere around in LA. That's what Kyle Pound said. If you watch one of his videos, you know what I mean. Okay. Number 3, I'm about to say San Francisco, because I've been there a lot more than LA. I've been to Chinatown part, I've been to the Pier 39 and all that. I like the cool weather, you know, where it's not too hot, and, you know, that kind of stuff. You got I heard you have better opportunities for doing street performing and all that stuff. I'd love to do street performing one day too. If I were to do it, I would be doing a lot of martial arts and gymnastics and tricking stuff. If I had the opportunity to do something like that, or maybe DJing in nightclubs or whatever. We'll see. We'll see what happens in my future. Number 4, I would say Honolulu, Hawaii. I have lived there for 5 years. My dad was in the military at the time, from the late 70s up to the early 2000s, up to like 2000 or something. Somewhere in the late 70s, 1978 or whatever. So yeah, 78. And I love the hurricane popcorn. Oh man, off the hook right there. Love it, love the hurricane popcorn. My dad used to buy me a big bag of it. My parents used to buy me a big bag of hurricane popcorn. I used to go to the arcades a lot in the Pearl Ridge Mall, the Uptown, and the Downtown Mall as well. Those are good ones too. I go to the arcades every Saturday night. Play Mortal Kombat 3, Ultimate MK3, Mortal Kombat 4, Tekken 3, Tekken 1, Tekken 2, Street Fighter 1 and 2, you know, Virtua Fighter 1 and 2, Virtua Cop, you know, all the Time Crisis 1 and 2, you know, all that great stuff, man. Oh, man, 90s was the best era for me. Oh, that was when I first played a PlayStation as well, like in 95, 96, around there somewhere. And I believe that the first time but I was in California at the time when I first played Crash Bandicoot, visiting some of my family members. And yeah, PS1, my first PS1 was Crash Bandicoot for sure. And WCW versus the World and stuff. But I didn't own a PlayStation until like January of 97, I think, 98. Somewhere, I think it was like 98. I'm pretty sure it was like the late 90s somewhere, before we moved to Texas. where are we at now? 5 minutes and 7 seconds. And yeah, I heard Hawaii has a good economy, just like Seattle Washington has. Even though I haven't been to Washington yet, so I can't say much about that. Okay, number 5, I'm gonna say Sacramento, California. This is the city where I live in, Elk Grove area. I've been living here since like summer of 2000. There's not much to do here, and yeah, it's hard. It's like a yeah, there's not much to do here. I'm more likely thinking about moving down to LA in a few years anyway. So those are, I don't know. I guess. Well, it's not bad here. There's parts of it is cool, you know. There's kept it. I'm not sure. What I'll say about Sacramento, but I guess it's a pretty good place to live for a little while. So, where's a hookah lounge? Hookaholics. I don't know if you heard of it. There's a Hookaholics Hookah Lounge around where I live, around the corner from where I live somewhere. And if you've heard of it. So, I've been living here for like 13 years now. Just kind of getting tired of it. You know, want to move to a different city, like LA or San Francisco or somewhere. Okay. So those are my top 5 favorite cities within the United States. Peace out. Be sure to subscribe to me.